One Guy's Take on Movies here, and thank you for checking out my channel. Today I'm going to talk about Warcraft Movies trailer number 2, which came out yesterday. I know I'm a little bit late in the game, but you know what? I've been thinking a lot about it because I've been seeing a lot of negative comments concerning the music that was in the trailer, and nobody really presented a good argument or any argument at all as to why the trailer sucks or is bad or doesn't really appeal to them. Although there was a lot of good arguments that were made for those specific points, but none for the music that I saw myself. Uh, Everybody just kept saying, "Oh, music made me cringe. Oh, what's that music? That's music doesn't suit the trailer." But to me, I like the trailer. I saw it 5 minutes after it came out on Warcraft Movies Facebook page, and I really enjoyed it. I love the footage. We've got some great new footage. The visuals look really great, even better than all the previous trailers combined. And I even like the music. I like the tone, the rhythm. It was it was upbeat and hard, and uh, I really enjoyed it. I had no problems with it. So I'm already hyped for this movie as it is. So when I saw these people not bashing the movie itself, but basically the trailer, I was kind of sad. But I'm the kind of person who will accept other people's point of view as long as it is well argumented. And most of these arguments either didn't make no sense or they were just stupid opinions. They weren't stupid opinions, but they were just opinions without any argument or reason behind them. There was like, oh, this is bad. Why is it bad? Nobody said. So until today. So today I opened up my YouTube subscriptions and I saw Jeremy Jahns react to the trailer. I was like, okay, let's see what Jeremy Jahns has to say. And Jeremy Jahns, thank you so much. I love your reviews. I don't always agree with you, and I don't even know if you're watching this. Yeah, he made the valid point that it was hard to ignore, and it was the only argument that I saw in regards to the music for this trailer, and it was this. He basically compared Warcraft movie to a mix between Lord of the Rings and Braveheart. And then he put like 2 or 3 seconds of trailers for both of those movies with the music from the Warcraft 2 trailer, and it looked kind of funny, ridiculous, kind of campy. It did. And then he said that, and I'm paraphrasing this, he said, why doesn't Warcraft have its own score, even for the trailers? And that opened, and as a longtime Warcraft fan, if you saw my Warcraft trailer reaction, the reaction to the first trailer, you know I've been playing Warcraft since mid 90s, and I've been waiting for this movie for the same period of time. So when he said it, my eyes kind of opened, and I was like, you know what? That's right. Why doesn't Warcraft movie have its own score? Why isn't it in the trailers? Because if you ever played the Warcraft game, one uh, the things they they do things right. Their gameplay is superb. Their visual effects are amazing. Their sound effects are also amazing. I mean, they really like their cinematic. Their cutscenes from the games are still good looking, even from back in 2002. They still look good. I mean, you can see they aged, but when you take that age into account, you can see that those visual effects are still look great. So, and especially with World of Warcraft games, where they really like took the technology to the whole next level, where they introduced their whole world in this playable format that you can walk in, are surrounded in, and every area you go to, it has its own music, or at least certain parts like deserts and lava pits and whatever. They all have their own distinct sounds that are different from everything else in the game. And there is a score. Like every of those games or expansions, they had some kind of a score that really made you aware of the made you differentiate the games between themselves, and even the versions of the games. So why doesn't the movie have its score? So I did a little research, and the guy who's making the music is called Ramin Djawadi. Um, I'll put the link into his IMDb page, but I don't know who this guy is. He seems kind of young, according to his IMDb, and he was born in 1974. So, who is this dude? And get a load of this. He did music for Pacific Rim, which had a pretty good score, if you ask me. Prison Break series, Person of Interest TV series, Iron Man 2008, and Game of Thrones. And I went and checked Game of Thrones IMDb page. He has the only music credit on that page, so he had to have made that score, opening score. So why why doesn't Warcraft movie has its own score? My guess is just same as Jeremy Jahns said, probably marketing department. So, or it could be the studio, or it could be some. Maybe they're still working out a score, but I'm sure that when the movie comes, that it will have its own score, and maybe even the final trailer will have its own score. I don't know, but I'm sure the movie when it comes out in June, it will have its own score. So if you're still not sold out on this movie, I kind of get it. Uh, it can seem a little bit hard to get into because all the orcs are CGI and everything, pretty much everything in the movie is CGI. But you know what? It's not like uh, making realistic orcs with makeup and props. It's a lot of job. It's a lot of work. It requires a lot of people. Lord of the Rings did it, and it took them a long time to do it. And not every studio has or even wants to put all those things in their budget. Plus, when it comes to Warcraft, one thing they do good is mocap or motion capture, and their CGI has always been superb. It always seemed realistic, at least to me in the games. I always thought that that they acted it really well. So, from what I've seen in this final trailer, it looked way better than all the previous trailers combined. It looked more realistic, as much as CGI environment can be realistic, especially when you are portraying a fantasy world in a realistic world using realistic technology. Seriously, how much more alive or realistic do you want fictional characters to be? Orcs are stuff of fantasy, they never existed in this world. So when people complain about orcs looking fake or world looking fake, it's a fantasy world. It's supposed to look, it's never gonna look realistic. So get over it. It looks as realistic as it possibly can, unless the movie makes it look even better, and I think it will. And oh, I hope I get to see it. I hope they made a really good 3D version of it because I really want to see this world in 3D. Oh man. But yeah, I'm definitely overhyped on the movie. And just back to the people who work on this movie. Ramin Djawadi did the music. I don't know how much music, how many scores the movie will have, but from a guy who did Person of Interest, Pacific Rim, Prison Break, Game of Thrones, Iron Man, I mean, I think we can expect a really good job. So we can expect a really decent score that Warcraft uh, franchise can be proud of. But just if that doesn't sell you, the editor for the movie is Paul Hirsch. Now, who is Paul Hirsch? Glad you asked. He's the guy who did editing for Star Wars Episode 4, Star Wars Episode 5. He did uh, Mission Impossible. He did Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. He did Mighty Joe Young. He did a whole bunch of other movies. Like, this dude has been in business since the 70s. He did Planes, Trails, Automobiles, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Footloose, the original Footloose, not the remake, which I haven't watched yet, but I saw the original, which was pretty good. And yeah, he was in the business since 1970. His first movie was Hi Mom. So yeah, Duncan Jones is directing the movie. He did Moon and Source Code are his most famous and critically acclaimed movies. I haven't seen Moon yet, but I loved Source Code, and Jake Gyllenhaal was great in that movie, and he did a really fascinating job. And most of this crew are, from what I saw and read, that they some of them played Warcraft or World of Warcraft. Like one guy, there was BlizzCon interview with one of the guys was like when he got cast for. I think he was doing Duncan Jones when he got cast for the when he got job for Warcraft. He was like, "Okay, I'm putting everything I'm doing away, and I'm gonna go do this movie." And some of the cast, like Travis Fimmel, like he's playing Anduin Lothar. Travis Fimmel, if you haven't been watching Vikings on History, you're missing out on a great show. They're in their fourth season now, and that dude is a great actor. And Ragnar Lothbrok, his character is he's you cannot love his characters, and you cannot love Travis Fimmel because he does a really great job. And hopefully he gets into similar movies and similar roles in the future because I really love that. Just that scene when his character just jumps off that ledge onto that griffin is just amazing. So yeah, if you're not sold on this movie, like I get it, fantasy movies are, especially fantasy movies based on video games, are harder to sell, especially after all the previous years. But you know what? Give it a chance. Just wait for it. Wait for that final trailer and go see it. I mean, I definitely will. Like so. uh, Yeah, that's my take on it. It's not sure what else to say. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you enjoy this review slash reaction, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Um, have a great Wednesday. I know it's 420 today for all you who celebrate it. Have fun, enjoy. Check out Spaced Out by my buddies Duck Commission. I think you will really enjoy the track. I'll put the link in the description below. And yeah, peace out.